Did you know that the Grand Canyon is actually a fraud? Relax, it's not what you think. You see, our beloved Grand Canyon isn't so grand when put side by side with the Yarlung Tsangpo Grand Canyon in Tibet, which holds the title of the largest canyon on Earth. Can you believe it? Our Grand Canyon has been living a lie. So next time someone tells you the Grand Canyon is the largest, you can smugly correct them and bask in your newfound knowledge. Ever heard of the saying, age before beauty? Well, the Grand Canyon seems to have taken it a little too seriously. Now here's a real head-scratcher. Some scientists argue that our beloved canyon is a spry 6 million years old. But hold on. There are others who insist it's a seasoned veteran at 70 million years old. Imagine that. It's like the canyon can't decide whether it wants to be a youthful millennial or a wise senior citizen. So, the Grand Canyon could either be a millennial or a senior citizen depending on who you ask. Talk about an identity crisis. Forget Airbnb, the Grand Canyon had the first long-term tenants. Way before the era of modern amenities, the ancient Puebloan people had the canyon as their humble abode. Can you imagine that? About 1200 years ago they were living the ultimate off-grid life, surrounded by epic sandstone walls and the mighty Colorado River. No Wi-Fi, no food delivery, just pure natural grandeur. So, next time you complain about your apartment's lack of space, remember people used to live in a canyon. Remember when we used to send mail by pigeon? Well, the Grand Canyon decided to one-up us all. In this modern age of emails and instant messaging, the Grand Canyon holds steadfast to a more traditional method. Yes, believe it or not, mules are the trusty mail carriers down to the Havasupai tribe at the canyon's base. They trot down the winding trails, saddlebags stuffed with letters and parcels. So if you're ever down there and need to send a postcard, look for a mule. Just don't expect next-day delivery. Who needs enemies when you've got friends like the ones who named the Grand Canyon? You see, this colossal chasm didn't always have such a grand title. Initially it was simply known as the Big Canyon, or Great Canyon. Not exactly awe-inspiring, right? But then, someone decided it deserved a little more respect, a little more grandeur. Thus, the Grand Canyon was born. A name truly worthy of its majesty. And that, my friends, is how you go from big to grand. Talk about an upgrade. Before we wrap up, here's a little joke for you. You know, the Grand Canyon is like the world's worst spot for a game of hide-and-seek. Why don't they ever play hide-and-seek in the Grand Canyon? Because good luck hiding when you're stuck between a rock and a hard place.